Hotel World is a novel by Scottish author Ali Smith, first published by Hamish Hamilton in 2001. Written in a postmodernist style, the story centers on 5 women whose paths converge at the luxurious global hotel. Each woman narrates her own story, representing a different stage of the grieving process: denial, anger, bargaining, depression, and acceptance. Hotel World was nominated for the Man Booker Prize and won the Scottish Arts Council Book Award and the Encore Award. The novel opens with 19-year-old swimmer Sarah Wilby recounting her death. While trying to climb into the dumbwaiter at the Global Hotel, she lost her footing and fell down the shaft. Now 6 months later, Sarah is a ghost, revisiting familiar places from her life as she struggles to understand her death and loses touch with the experience of being alive. She reveals that she briefly haunted her family before growing bored and abandoning the endeavor. Sarah recalls visiting her buried body and having a conversation with it, during which her body reminded her of the young woman she fell in love with just before her death, a woman who worked in a store selling watches. On her second shift at the Global Hotel, Sarah had accepted a wager from a coworker to fit inside the dumbwaiter, leading to the fatal accident. Sarah's ghost roams the hotel, observing other young women, including the sick but unaware girl at the front desk and a homeless woman outside. This homeless woman, Elspeth, or Else, narrates the next chapter. Else struggles with panhandling as another sad girl across the street attracts most of the charity. Lise, who works at the Global Hotel, offers Else a room for the night. After stealing change from the girl across the street, Else accepts Lise's offer. Once in the room, she counts her coins in the bath, but soon worries about her blankets left outside in the rain and flees the room. Lise, the woman at the front desk, is the next to narrate, continuing the intertwined stories of the women at the Global Hotel. In the following chapter, narrated 6 months later, Lise is too sick to get out of bed. As she awaits her mother's regular visit, Lise reflects on the night she gave Else a room at the hotel. She first saw Else at Sarah's funeral. Lise also reveals that Duncan, the boy with whom Sarah made the bet that led to her death, still comes to work but mostly hides in the lost and found cabinet. On the night she gave Else a room, Lise also checked in another guest, a woman dressed in chic business attire. This woman, Penny, narrates the next chapter. She is a writer who has come to the Global Hotel to write a review. Procrastinating, Penny looks for something to occupy her mind. She encounters a girl in the hall trying to pull a series of boards off the wall. As Penny helps her, Else runs out of her room, which is flooding due to the running bathwater. Else sees that the girl in the hall, fiddling with the boards, is the sad girl from the street, so she empties her pockets of the coins she stole from her. Just then, Penny and the girl manage to free the boards, revealing the dumbwaiter shaft behind them. The girl tosses a few random items down the shaft and then starts crying. Else decides to keep half the coins and leave the girl the other half. Else and Penny leave the hotel together and walk around town. The sad girl, Claire Wilby, is Sarah's sister, and she tells her story in the final chapter. Lise from the front desk finds Claire crying in the hallway. Lise comforts Claire and introduces her to Duncan, who explains how Sarah died. This is news to Claire, as most people assumed Sarah committed suicide. To make good on his wager with Sarah, Duncan gives Claire the money he originally bet her. Claire then joins Lise for breakfast. Having received answers about her sister's death, Claire gains a sense of closure, and some of her sadness lifts. For the first time, she feels hopeful about the future. The day begins for the 5 women whose lives briefly intersected at the Global Hotel: Sarah, Else, Lise, Penny, and Claire. Each woman starts her morning carrying the weight of their intertwined stories. I hope you enjoyed this video. Leave a like if you did, and be sure to subscribe. Thank you.